Here's a look inside the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in New Orleans. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Buffalo Bills and the New Orleans Saints. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Taken about 7 yards deep, and he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. He'll have a first down past the 40, and he'll take it to the 43-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll run. It's Lindsay. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. They get 17 more on that one and another first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. Got the defense on their heels. 2 first downs in a row and now a pickup of 8.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. On 2nd down, here's the option. They'll get this out wide. It's Nelson with it. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. They'll look to throw here on first down. They'll find Lindsay here. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Their confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, just keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
4 yards the pickup, first down. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
Second and 2.
Second and 2. First down marker at the 8. Now it's Lindsey. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. First and goal. They'll set up a throw. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Credit that sack to Marcus Davenport. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Second and 9 now. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Quan Alexander. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. Last week, several good performances in the NFC, but he was the conference's offensive player of the week, well over 100 yards.
And just the ability to make catches. You know, that gets underplayed sometimes because we're always looking for the move or the big run. But catch the football consistently, that racks up the yardage.
Now this throw caught left side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
43-yard line.
A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Second and 11. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. A.J. Epinesa just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
No score.
First and second down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 27 yards there, a first down.
First down, Buffalo.
Shotgun snap and a give to Lindsey. And he stopped immediately there. And the 2015 first-round pick, Malcolm Brown, brings him down. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. Actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they've wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
To throw here on 2nd and 10. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver, and it results in an incomplete pass.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
They had enough yards for the first down, but a clutch hit right there defensively. Jars it free. No first down.
For the Bills, field goal. A 51-yard attempt.
And this one is right down Broadway. And the Bills will take a 3-0 lead. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
First and 10.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, and they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Back to throw now on first down. We'll get this one underneath to Kamara. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain.
Saints, first down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on first down. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. It's a gain of 5, and it'll be a second down.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, on maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Instead of a 3rd and 1 run, they go pass and they get 12 yards out of it. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. It's a dangerous pass. That's what it was. And it brings up 2nd down.
Incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Now it's Kamara in the passing game. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Again, he'll drop to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he is going to have a Saints first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. Once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And the Saints are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. He's at the 50. He's at the 30.
Ooh, Lord
20,
have mercy.
10, 5, and he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown.
They were in a very good position to come up with a go-ahead score there. A really good drive. Instead, it turns into 6 points going the other way. Psychologically, I don't know what that's going to do to them.
So as a coach, you're looking at that as at least a 10-point swing, right? Because they had the field goal in their back pocket.
They certainly did, and you're right. At least a 10-point swing, maybe more.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
What you say to your guy is, listen, just take care of football a little bit, guy. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Out of the backfield, that's complete to Camaro. Now we get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
1st and 10 at the 30.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Looking long for Thomas. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
I believe I'm following their logic. Take the big shot downfield, loosen things up. You're hoping to get some points on the board before the half. Maybe now you come back and throw some underneath stuff in order to make sure you get a completion.
Looking again for Thomas, this time complete. And he's got a 1st down as a tackle made at the Bills' 12-yard line. A good pickup there at 22.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So we have reached halftime with our score 10-0. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call? Yeah. We'll find out pretty quickly here if they felt like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Taken in by his tight end. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 42. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Camaro. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. 2nd and 3. There's that man again. It's complete. And it'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
10 at the 26-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. That was underneath to his running back, complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
10 at the 11-yard line.
Back to the ground. It's Kamara. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Now back to throw. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Adam Troutman, his first touchdown on the year. And the Saints are back within a score. And he's able to put it through.
Makes the score Bills 10, Saints 7.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he's going to have a Bills first down as the tackle made at the 35-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Here's Lindsey. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
Leads to 2nd and 10.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through, picking up the first. And they run the option here on 1st and 10. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. They'll go again with Lindsey. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2.
They'll try and run the option to pick it up.
He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Yeah, the Saints signal for another timeout. And that's going to leave them with just one timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. And now following the incomplete pass, we'll get a timeout here for an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside.
A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10.
They'll run here with Lindsey. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bills on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll look to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Malcolm Jenkins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. A golden opportunity for them now following the interception. They need to try to at least get 3. Obviously, a touchdown puts them in a much more secure position.
And he is going to lose yardage here. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
A 2nd and 11 from the 19.
19-yard line.
Incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Tredavious White with a pick. Scoring has really been at a premium, and Charles, you got to tip your cap to this defense coming in here. Their offense too, but this whole team coming in here on the road, getting a hard-fought win.
I think the way that they're finishing this one up, an exclamation point on a terrific game. As you noted, hard for them to put points on the board, and they hold them down one more time and finalize things.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The pass there complete to Sutton. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Give them 14 on that one and a 1st down. Well, clear running situation, trying to take time off the clock. You ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play. and they hit him over the top.
And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. David Onyemata there on the tackle. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And good running, going to get this down close to a first at the Saints 16. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with third down coming up.
And it's third down.
They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a first and goal. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll run with Lindsey. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Well, partner, Marvin, our #1 stats guy just handed me a little card that says he has 97 yards on the ground today. You think he's going to get the ball again?
I think so. 3 away from that century mark. Got to have it.
Yeah, and I think what they're going to call is one of his favorite runs, whatever he feels comfortable with, and what the offensive line has executed well today to try and get him over 100 yards.
On second down now, it's Lindsey, and he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first.
I know the game's not over, but there's got to be a sense of satisfaction right now for the guy carrying the football a bunch today. 99 yards, and he has enough time to go over the century mark.
Well, you got to give it to him again, right?
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. You're not worried about losing yardage here. You're not worried about any of that. You just want to get him to the promised land for every runner. 100 yards or more in a game.
This defense continues to be good on third down. I mean, they haven't allowed a touchdown offensively. Are you saying, let's go for this? Let's try to get it in the end zone.
I don't know about that because of what you just described. They've been so good, and they don't give up the big play that you would expect.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 7-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it first and 10. Now a throw here to his running back. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll make it second and short.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable second and 1. Running with Kamara. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
20-yard line.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. 14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. His throw incomplete. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
Micah Hyde on the coverage.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on second and 10. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
An important play right here, third and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to let it fly. And a crusher there as with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. The drive will commence with a run by Lindsey. Powers ahead at the 45. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Philip Lindsey, 87 yards. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
The kick is
He's been having a great game, and that one right there, his best run so far, and it ends with 6 points.
And not only that, in his mind, what is he thinking? Can I get to 200 yards as well? Because he knows he's closing in on it. He may not know the exact number, but the best runners have a feel of what the yardage is that they're compiling, and he knows that he's getting close to that 200-yard mark now.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted.
And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Another run by Lindsey. He got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. Lindsey on the toss left. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They're going with Lindsey. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now a carry for Lindsey. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. And he'll take it down to the 30-yard line. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And completes it to the tight end, Knox. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.